Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Gratitude Manifesto. My name's Austin Haynes, your transformational coach, the founder of Flashpoint, and the host of this 31-day marathon plus, I guess you call it a 50K now, referencing the 50K, the Gratitude Manifesto. Why are you here? Well, according to a Harvard study, if you practice gratitude for 21 days, there's a residual impact of up to 6 months. Talk about radical change in your life. And there's studies on how the brain changes, how it improves your mood. It literally has the power to increase your willpower. That's how powerful this is. So I want you to grab this moment with me right now. All that you have is now. You clicked on this. I want to give you a warm good morning, a hug, if you will. And I want to welcome you into this space for the next 15 minutes. We're going to pour out some great things on gratitude. And by the time we're done, no matter how you clicked on this, I want you feeling better. I want you going into the day empowered. As I said, my name's Austin. This is the Gratitude Manifesto. This is day 31. I want to let you know that we are heading towards Sunday, which is our grand finale. So we have today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. And we're going to have a grand finale show, and we are going to really go out with a bang. We're going to set you up for an incredible December, incredible 2022, making gratitude the highlight. So let's say good morning, good morning, good morning. What are you grateful for today? What did you wake up with today? What are you grateful for? So I'm going to be looking for your shares here. What are you grateful for? No expression of gratitude is too small. It has to do with what comes through in your heart. Okay. All right. So I'm going to dive in to keep this. I know we're going to have a great show today, and I want you to dive into gratitude with me. Are you willing to go deeper? Even if you've been here every day, you're like, I've seen the show. I know where this is going to go. Are you willing to go deeper? And if you just clicking in on this for the first time, are you willing to open yourself up and go deeper? Right. Either way. And then I want to share with you, and I put this in the post, every single video that we've done, we're on day 31. This is going to be 31, right? 31. Yes. 31. Every single video, every single expression of gratitude, every quote is going into a manifesto. The videos are being put into a playlist. So even if you're just coming on this for the first time, you can go back through and hit that playlist and start to build gratitude in your life and extract some of the gems that are in that Harvard study. How do you get there? You click on the link that Mandy's going to share. She hasn't already. She's already shared it. You click on that link, and there's a PDF there. It's 9 questions to overcome limiting beliefs. You'll get an email. Check all your email folders, junk, clutter, whatever. Sometimes it goes to different folders. You click on the link. You request to join our private community, and all of this is going to be accessed there, and it's completely complimentary. All right, here we go. The definition of gratitude. Let's dive in. Quality of, I know you're developing the quality of, like we're going to the gym, right? You know, if we could go to the gym and we're working on gratitude every day, what am I grateful for? Every expression, everything that I notice. Imagine if that was $1,000 in your bank account. Boom, I'm grateful, $1,000. Boom, I'm grateful, $1,000. Imagine. It's way more valuable than that. It's way more valuable than that. Let that unfold for you. So that's the definition of gratitude, the readiness to show appreciation. Kindness, the word kindness in there. What does that mean for you? All right. Now we're going to move on to the quote. We are rolling. I hope you're feeling great today. Here's the quote. And by the way, our guest is going to see this quote for the first time too. Here it is. Woo! I got chills reading that. One. And we're going to go into that quote here in a moment. Okay. I'm going to bring my guest on. I'm going to check in with the guest. Are you ready? Thumbs up. I'm excited to have this gentleman on. And right away, here we go. I'm going to bring him on right now. I'm just going to surprise you. Here we go. Gordon.
Good morning, Austin. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. So Gordon Melville, where do you hail from, my friend? Let's everyone know.
Waterloo, Ontario, Canada.
Waterloo, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah. Birthplace of Rim, Blackberry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was done here. Started here.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to let everyone know you're a coach. You're the co-founder of Mo Monday. You're getting as a platform that's gets thousands of hits, people telling their story. And I just want to let everyone know I just learned you're a hug master. So we want to get back to that hugging. So, man,
no, it's awesome. I co-own a franchise of Mo Mondays. Michelle Nere founded Mo Mondays, but we own a friend of mine and we co-own a franchise here in Waterloo of Mo Mondays. Morning, Carrie.
Carrie.
Good to see you.
And Mandy, I don't know if you know Mandy.
There we go. Yeah, Coburg. That's right.
Coburg, yeah. You're getting some love. Mandy's heavily involved with Coburg. So we got a great show for you. Gordon, let's jump right in. I want to maximize our time together this morning.
Absolutely.
What did you think about that quote?
That was awesome. And I did the same thing based on where experience has been. And experience can be the best teacher, they say. It doesn't have to be my experiences, right? So I can exponentially accelerate my learning curve and my success by paying attention to and learning from other people's good and bad, right? So when you see that, it reminds me that, yes, you know what? Being thankful for things that I avoided, being thankful for things that I saw a quote yesterday, and I buried a friend yesterday, 48 years old, massive heart attack, and right in the prime of his life, and just starting to get his stuff going and whatnot. And thank you for the condolences. I really appreciate that. And it sort of hit me. Somebody said, if you can't understand somebody's grief, you can't understand their situation, appreciate the fact that you can't understand. I've never been in this situation to have to try and deal with that. Right. And I think sometimes we lose track of, and I appreciate what you're doing, Austin, with the gratitude piece. I really appreciate that, because you're absolutely right. The one thing we have that everybody has to one extent or another as their most valuable asset is time. And I heard Brandon Lee, if you know who Bruce Lee's son, when just before he died, a couple of weeks before he died, suddenly they had asked him, and he says, you know what, we talk about it, and Buddha had said, you act like you have time. And Brandon Lee said, we may only have 7 sunsets left, but to enjoy and whatever we think, oh no, I'm young, I'm going to last however long. And there's no guarantee of the next second, let alone next year, tomorrow, whatever. And keeping a short account with people. My friend, literally, love you too, Mandy. You'll make me all emotional. He literally went out on a high. He literally dropped and healthy guy. Like, it wasn't like he was, my grandma died of several they went through hospice and whatever. So it hurts when they die, but you're kind of prepared for that. When there's no guarantee of that. Right. And so to be grateful for the things that have happened, grateful for friends, grateful for the ability to wake up. I've been sick for a while. And so waking up this morning, and I was a little bit worried because mornings typically are not my friend. And I woke up this morning and was like, you know what, I can get on. And I was looking forward to this and spending this time with you. And so,
I want to jump in and just say, I want to thank you for being transparent, because you know what? See, I love the fact that you showed us. This is why it's so important to be authentic. So you just said mornings are not my friends, right? So, and there's reasons for that. How many people could echo the same thing?
Absolutely.
Mornings, right, are not their friends.
Absolutely.
Because who knows what rushes in, right? And that's why I'm glad you shared this, that we're talking about the things that you've been spared from. If you can't feel gratitude where your situation is, or maybe you're not feeling anything, maybe think of the things that you've been spared for and you're still here.
Right.
Gordon, I just want you to share some love for Gordon here. please.
No, I appreciate it.
Just,
I appreciate it. It's such a, you don't know what people are dealing with, right? Like you see people. I remember a story years ago where a gentleman, he figured he was invisible, no friends, no family, New York City, and he decided he walked 10 blocks to work every day, and he said in the morning on the way to work,
yes,
if nobody smiles at me on the way to work or on the way home, I will suicide myself, give my soul back to Papa.
yes.
After work. And New York is not the city to do that. You've been in New York. Sometimes it's as a Canadian guy, I've walked on the street where I say, "Hey, have a nice day," and people swear at me and "Hey, don't tell me what kind of a day to have." It's not always the overly friendly type place.
True.
And right. And he went to work. Nobody smiled. On the way home, somebody smiled at him, and it saved his life. And that person will never know that smile had that kind of an impact.
Yes.
Right. You never know where people are at.
That's a great.
And you're right. So being grateful for, you know what I have today, I have this moment, and grasping that piece, something that I heard yesterday at the funeral that really resonated with me in terms of how to get, and like I say, mornings are not my friend, but sometimes it's a matter of being grateful, making a choice. I'm a big choice guy, right? People go, "Oh, I don't have any choice. I've got bills, or I've got that." No, you always have choice. You may not like the choices. They may not be easy choices, but you always have a choice. And something I heard yesterday was rise. So it's a choice to rise and pivot. Rise and pivot.
Rise and pivot.
Right. So in the moment, I may feel lousy. I may not be having a great day. Somebody may be, but to consciously make the decision, that way it's empowered, right? I'm making the power. Absolutely, Carrie. It's no, I'm going to choose to have the control. I'm going to rise and then pivot. I'm going to twist a little bit. may not feel good. Maybe I think the combination of being able to, we put that out to the world. You wake up in the morning, you stub your toe, right? And you're like, oh man. If you let that fester that way, the next thing you know, you go to put your toothpaste on the toothbrush and it squirts all over the place. And then you bang your knee on it just snowballs. And so to catch it and go, you know what? No, wait. And that's why I'm saying, I love your a gratitude piece first thing in the morning, because it sets the tone and the intention for your day, right? Yes. I'm going to be grateful that I woke up. I call God Papa because of my relationship, but Papa gifted me waking up, not have any challenges or challenges I can deal with, challenges that, right, that I can spend the time and have a good time with you this morning. So being able to rise and pivot, I thought that was, because it's a choice, right? We look at ourselves and go, well, I don't have any choices. Yeah. You always have choices, right?
You always have choices.
The two things we can control are what we think and what we do. Yes. That's it, right? Everything else is an illusion. So if I choose to be empowered, Grant, I worked with him for years, and one of the things he used to say was he assumes responsibility for everything, whether it was something he could control or not. That way, he's never a victim.
Radical responsibility.
Right? Radical responsibility. And so, being able to, it's empowering though. If I know that I can't control anybody else, I can't control you, I can't control any of the other stuff, right? But I can control how I respond to it. I heard Chuck Swindoll say 10% what happens, 90% how you respond, right? Yes. And I think I take a little bit of a different tack, or at least I push a little bit. Life's not happening to me, it's happening for me. We all have heard that. Yes. But I push a little bit I don't know if you can see that, as a suicide survivor.
Semicolon?
Yeah, semicolon with a heart, because I'm heart-centric. And on the inside of my right wrist, so when I shake hands with people, if they know what that semicolon is, instantly there's a safe spot, instantly there's connection. So life's not happening to me, it's happening for me, to empower me and specifically equip me to be able to help other people get through what I just went through. Because I think the ultimate healing, the ultimate last step of knowing I'm healed, I'm better, is to be able to help somebody else get through what you went through. And we preach it on Mondays. I challenge people all the time. hey, how many of you have a story?
Yeah.
And almost nobody puts their hand up. And I'm like, no, that's BS. You all have a story.
Right.
Whether you want to share it from stage is a completely different deal. But I would challenge that, because fear is an illusion. It's not real.
Yes.
Right. So, and everything we want is on the other side of that fear. And when we're in a dark, right? When we're in a dark place, absolutely. When we're in a dark place, what are we doing? We're praying, please, Papa, give me hope, give me a sign, give me help, give me something. And so if we can't step through our own BS fear to be able to share our story, to give somebody else hope, you're robbing them of the miracle that they're praying for. You're their miracle, but because you can't get through your own crap, not brave enough and courageous enough to step through that, it stops that. They would have listened, the audience would have heard and given hope. And even if they don't get the steps to fix whatever it is, the fact that you got through gives them hope. Hey, I can get through, whether it's an abusive relationship or it's sickness or whatever, it gives them some hope. And there's very few other things that are as powerful as hope when you can give people.
So, Gordon, I'm going to jump in because you're sharing amazing stuff.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. This is going to help somebody. Someone's going to hear this morning, and it's exactly what they need to hear. So I appreciate what you're sharing. And we're gonna go a little bit longer today, everyone. So just hang in there. I want to just go a little bit deeper into what Gordon's grateful for. But first, we just need to really need to highlight something here. It's very serious, and it's the beard. So we got to pay homage to the beard. And if you hear that little jingling noise,
it's.
I want to make sure
I got a little jingle bell in there.
Right. So you got to have fun, right? It's
absolutely.
We're talking about some serious stuff, but we also want to have fun and make sure we have a reason to laugh every single day. Maybe that's what you're here for today. So Gordon, let's close this out. What are you most grateful? You said a lot, and I grabbed some of that. What are you most grateful for right now?
I think my relationship with Papa is got to be up there. And then friends and family and a community and a tribe that is supportive and understanding and loving and just basic love. And the hug thing is a huge thing for me. And I miss it with COVID and all that, right? I really miss it because hugging somebody, normally most people, if you watch people hug, they'll go to the left, right? My head would go to your left, your head's left. But if we're thankful for you too, Mandy. If I hug you the other way and put my head on your right side, then we're heart to heart. And if we're all right, and that energy, you can feel that. And I hug people 20 seconds plus, which freaks people out because after 20 seconds, there's scientifically provable therapeutic property.
Yes.
And you hug people and you can feel their body kind of relax, like they're going to let go. And I just don't let go. And I've had lots of people go, wow, a real hug, right? And they haven't had that in forever. And so I'm thankful for my tribe. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for Emilio and Daniela. I'm thankful for Carrie and Amanda and all the people that are in that support. And for all of us don't know each other real well. But I said to a lady the other day that was passing by my house, I waved and said, hey, I love you. And she doesn't know me from anywhere, right? And she stopped and she goes, what do you mean? You don't even know me. And I said, yeah, but there's so much hate in the world and people hate on each other without knowing who that person is. If they can hate on them, I can love them regardless. It's not, I want you love. It's, you're a human. I'm a human. You know what? I don't know what you're dealing with today, but I love you. And I'm hugging you as a human to human. Yeah. And I think, you know what, I'm so thankful that we have that community and that tribe.
Yeah, this has been a great show, everyone. Please share what you're grateful for. Gordon, I'm so grateful that you came on today. I know I'm going to go
Thank you.
This again. There's gold in here. Everyone, this is the Gratitude Manifesto. My name's Austin, your transformational coach. We're going to put the link in there. Everything's going to be in the private community. That's all you need to do. Get in the private community. We're going to have the playlist. The manifesto is going to be in there. Every quote, every expression of gratitude. Click on the link. Get the 9 questions, Journey to Freedom. Just make sure you check all your email folders, and that link will be in there. Everyone, have a fantastic day. We'll see you tomorrow leading up to Sunday, which will be our grand finale. Bye for now.
Namaste.